The following guideline is also very important. It is not important what is exchanged. Important is what remains on the board. And of course, you should always make sure that the situation after the exchange of pieces is better for you, or at least not worse than it was before. Levon Aronian, Hikaru Nakamura, Tal Memorial 2012, white to move. Okay, white is better. His king is more active, his rook is more active. He has a very strong centralized knight and an extra pawn and two connected pass pawns. So white, it somehow must be winning. But how to convert? And here indeed with the minor pieces, it is not so easy to break black's resistance. So Aronian took the right decision from a practical point of view to exchange his octopus knight. Because here it cannot really be said if the knight is better than the bishop or whatever. Important is that here it's not so easy to break the resistance, as the bishop is quite a good defender. While after the exchange it is clear that this rook ending is won. Okay, rook endings have a large drawish tendency, but two connected passed pawns are usually extremely strong, especially if they cannot be blockaded, if they are mobile. Then they usually win. And this is no exception, especially as white's king is more active than black's. Now, this is a main point, of course. Aronian somehow knew that he exchanged into a winning rook endgame. And this is also, of course, some kind of race, and white has a head start in the race. Okay, then this has not so much to do anymore with the right exchange, but nevertheless, it is a lesson in rook endings, so we should follow here. Yeah, okay, the rook belongs behind the pass pawn, but this is a slightly dangerous guideline. Here it is valid, but yeah, as we will see in the game, the rook can also be used in another way. So this is a slightly dangerous guideline. Don't use it too automatically. But here, of course, it makes sense. Yeah, after king f7, white would advance with all his forces, and here the rook is really well placed. But only one reason is that it is behind the pass pawn. Another reason is that it is now used in its full strength in both directions, and this is often really, really good. To use the full potential of the pieces, if possible. And after rook f1, yeah, of course, attacker doesn't exchange attacking potential, or the side with the material advantage, the side wanting to win, should preserve the winning potential. This is very important. Yeah, and now Aronian changes the direction of his rook. Now the rook is not used behind the pass pawn, but if it advances, then the rook is used like this, and white wins. Yeah, black's rook is, of course, very badly placed here. If it could move away with check, then it would be okay, but like this, it is really badly placed. Yeah, so now it is over. Aronian shows very good technique here. And so Nakamura resigned. And again, important is that the rook is used in two directions. This is often very, very good. So the guideline I want to emphasize here is important is not what is exchanged. Important is what remains on the board. And here it is not important if the knight e5 is stronger than the bishop a2 or the other way round, or if they are of equal strength or whatever. This doesn't matter at all. Important is that the resulting rook endgame is won for white, and so Aronian, of course, shows this simplification. But don't simplify just because the complexity is reduced and then there are less pieces on the board and you can blunder not so many pieces. This is very bad. Just do it like this. Make sure that you profit more from the exchange than your opponent.